time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, then left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no posses. Moloch, worshiping pedophiles. Wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system irrigation and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher. No, am I some pastor or preacher? Was released represent with this passion to speak up. After doing 25 years in the beast cuffs. Realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to like the golem, bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Nah, bro. Come on. You almost there, bro. Almost there. Survive. We were not. Survive. I do it dance for Chi-Town, who am I but Chi-Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just slide out. Blue sky but high ground, a crown slash helmet. So my aircraft still spit, can't be tied down, no evil shit building. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked the cause, my hand, I dealt it. Felt it vibrate from the gut of my pelvic. The bust all on some ice and some velvet shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. Body for real monkey velvet. Body you not for Mars, use a female's clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the bit with a knife. I know I can spit my flows to shit. To a fly, though haters wanna crucify a real man. I still stand with the silver hand, but we're Hiller man. It's not Cypress Hill, I'm Tuttle Sheep. I'm one tough cookie, I don't follow, I set standards. To catch me, you gon' have to do more to scamper. Need more to scanners, I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper or bruh. You stagnated, while I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm dating space AC, y'all. Buster stuck in the cage, face off. Actor to shape the state, he's a fake, a fraud. Battlestar intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect comes from practice, so I rhyme best. I excel like I'm climbing a step. You got a lot to learn. I am adept, you of no concern. I am a threat. My measurement, width, lift, height, and depth. I'm just piloting up. Flying a jet, spray the adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddammit. Symmetric apparel of a fly bandit. Mohawk, aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas carol lies what your fans get. Your worlds and pearls what I transmit as a transcript. Or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
Wants to get his own crew. Everybody wants to get his own crew rich. And then they want the other little people young people and old people too, mostly black people. I'm talking to you.
Then is the beginning. Is it the Great Reset or the Great Awakening? Great America or Make America great as I stare so, sun gazing, I let it glow. Shine right after all this shadow work, I bear my soul. No more grooming policy, let my hair grow. You a real Niji, fighting for freedom, then we share gold. Feathers up, you civilized or recognizable way, you too scared of buck. You love celebs, sure, yeah, for me you won't spare a buck. It's cool, dudes I hold decks about to flare up. It'll be too late for you to choose sides or square up. Now you prepare for the poles to shift. Offline cause it went dark, total eclipse. The blockchains got nothing on them loaded clips. Hot lava from bowl-shaped craters, volcano spit. Complete meltdown, my heat is felt down. Streets need help now, World Economic Forum still found. While we still argue about land ownership and who dwelt on the now, spelt out on Marcos, old Egypt by feet. The world dealt and bowed. Our land beefing, all them outsiders will mean to manipulate with confidence to outfight us. Elaborate strategy used to conquer and divide us. Return of the ancient ones is here to unite us, ignite us, to purge earth of this pestilence. They must return to their own turf or residence, or worse, be cursed with desolence. With no hesitance, we turn Big Ma who curse, restore our father's inheritance. I'm not good with dates, got no patience for paperwork. I do know though who the movers and shakers were. Elite Moors, the record Confederacy Mormons, Quaker Church, and Mongolians, to name a few that's heated up like Jamaican jerk. All these spokespersons as if they got the secret key. Chef will point themselves to positions of regency. Me, I'd rather just be me. Tunnel sheet of frequency dispersed evenly amongst the first people equally. This is big chieftaincy. Awakening is an endless process of opening, and there's always a door of scars, of secret pain, secret terror, and secret fear. So burn, always to be fragrant. A door of scars bars us from the next room of revelation. Prepare for us. There's always another death to die. Even on the deathbed, there will be another death to die beyond the deaths that are already known. And beyond that death, there will be others we can't imagine. Other deaths into other wider rooms of light. This is the law. This is the process. But what is always opening to another room, another possibility, another vision, forever dying and blossoming in the divine grandeur of the sacred circle of life. In the spirit of the great matriarch, all praises is due to the Most High. Honor and respect to all our ancestors, the elders, the youth, bro star gods and sister goddesses, Americans. They say a soldier never knows his strength unless he has a foe. Well, I came to realize that my most greatest opponent is me. And in the spirit of making my enemy's enemy my friend, I decided to make me my greatest ally. Because each situation calls for, you dig? Shot my first itchy like an 82. Hot, yeah, illy, it kiss me like how a lady do. Blaze a full fellatio. The ratio is conveyo through this crazy flow. Truth is, I've been gone for a long time to go through what I've gone through. You need a strong mind. Like seeing a tone spine poked up for the wrong shine. Or when bone wine yoked about that phone line. Wake me from the stupor of this ugly life. Can't wait to make your lupus for my lovely wife. How could I let you get away like the spinners? Mention me today amongst the winners. Through snare, smile, watch me steer the crowd. Here and now, watch me clear the cloud. Keep my head above, rub water your waters. Give shit hospital options or cordial orders. We need situation ethics in this day and time. Not push yourself as if bad into good or good into bad, turning everything backwards. But simply because in every situation you're faced with, you need ethics, codes, principles, morals, methods in order to navigate through this madness.
Yo, I'm gonna let y'all hear the last of this, man. But have some people sit around with you.
That shit or crashed with tragic. Feng Shui keeps you hoarding, more cluttering, pains you deeply to sweet core floor covering.
the words, man. If you saying the right, if you saying the right stuff, man, it's the 404 and 808 don't even matter no more. You know what I'm saying? That's about control. You know, when you have a fire going, right, and it's getting down, right, and you want to bring it back up, you got to put the new logs and you got to stoke it, right, without adding no fuel, because you already have the fire, you already have the oxygen, right, and you have the means of burning, right? So you stoke it, let the air come up underneath, right, and so you can get the next log caught up, right? Well, you know, the CIA and their goofy attribute want to manipulate everything on here, so you give that energy and give it the process for thought. You know, I'm saying it without giving it thought, because it's a fact, you know. And yet everybody, when you pay attention to what's going on, because I don't like this politics shit. You know, they're telling people electrical Colgate vote or whatever it is, or whatever that goofy stuff is, and yet people still sitting up there, people I grew up with, I hate that word, but you know, we grew up with, right? You look at them, and it's like whenever they say or share information, it's directly from CNN, WNBC, CBS. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. And their arguable points, it's contradicted between the two platforms of Fox and what's the other one? There's one more other channel. Anyway, it's like that's the debate without. And even though Fox recently, more so with Candace Owens, a few others, speaking on the real affairs of what's going on, even Farrakhan, of the things that Trump did, women he dated, the fact that he's not some convicted felon, you can't do that to a president, y'all. It's mind-boggling how they know so much about politics, and they're the root of what's creating division, especially the gay community. It's off the chart. And because their fear, and this is an ignorant fear, they were all right beforehand, they believe with some knowledge of some things, because they're perverted. So they're around Congress people and they're super taking that. And P. Diddy's and the Diddley thing, we're just using him as one out of 100,000 individuals on our soil who do this goofy, let's party, you know, saying get the drugs and everybody eating the raw egg thing and all that. Federal agents, the whole spang across the board. Just like the dumb Satanists who don't know no, and I don't care that they don't know better. I love what they're doing. And don't even worry about what that means. Even those dumbasses have no idea. Outside of what they want them to think, which matters not. Okay? What's mind-boggling was with all this information, some people are still buying cereal that's completely chemical, as if it's okay because they're all right. Obviously they're not. They can't attest to it because they can't see it. So it's irrelevant. So they will study the composite and keep in the consortium of the self-pollutant, right? The self-pollution and self-polluting that all of us are all too common with. You know, I got up this morning, I made sure the stuff that I cooked for my brothers, right, was going to be beef and pork and eggs without all the harmful stuff. You know, that's what we look for. We know there's mitigating factors, that there's still an underlying thing, okay, with everything out here. Even my apple that I got in my pocket. Yes, I'm country boy. In my pocket, right? I'm cleansing everything. It still has some residue. Hot watered it and all that. So we know, even with the organics, they are still doing things. But what we do is we keep the seeds. Okay? That's stoking the fire for the embetterment, not the travesty everyone's partaking in. You know, it is a known thing through many different places on this earth that there were stories passed down that have been meticulously being lost, that if the so-called black, the Negroes, come together for once, even the animals would bow down and do as they were told. The trees wouldn't even face the sun. They would face us. And the enemy fears this more than anything. Not just them, whatever else you can comprise or conflagrate in your head. Okay? And none of you are really doing enough, because I don't think you're finding it important enough. All right? I think those who voted for that fast step the first time, well, they feel like, well, I'm all right, I'm old anyway, that they can vote to speed it up a little faster. They really attribute that theory in their head to themselves when it's mitigated by factors unknown by them, because they are steeped in the deep tea or the abyss of the sunken place. You ask them, any of them, how they feel about the children myth. Majority of them are teachers. How do they feel about what they did? It will always be, well, I teach this. It'll never be like the whole emporium of teachers. Everybody be like, well, I do this, I do that, I do this. It's never together. Yet what we are made to think, it's hyphen-wise, that the school is one organization because of a curriculum. It's like the sheriffs, deputy sheriffs mostly, but some of the sheriffs, the police departments, you have those out there who are meaningful and they're about getting real stuff done. No stupid ideologies, not a bunch of dumb new Latin racist motherfuckers in Florida letting them dumbasses run amok, don't know the law or anything. Okay? That have these same kind of curriculums as far as policies, procedures. Nothing is about law. Nothing is about order. Everything that they would be judged on would be out of the natural order of things and the perversion. But you will see them. They will all profess to speak singularly. And the only time you see them at night is when people come against them for what they've done. You know, the porn books, how some of the people were dealt with in the fake institution of their city council meetings and all that garbage. People pay for, who don't realize that the effect will hit them as well, and they're just hoping that they do the best they can to betray the very people around them. Betrayal is so big that if the idiots would turn around and realize supporting one another, you'd be more relevant. You'd be more relevant. When I feel a little ways, right, I really don't say nothing. So yesterday, day before, somewhere in the evening, I started feeling a little bug. I'm really cold. And then most of yesterday. So I drank some wine, smoked a little medicine, ate some nuts and stuff like that, a couple of vegan cookies, just said, and didn't think about it. And it pretty much went away. About 2 o'clock, it was freezing cold out here. Frost was already in ground. I was out by my truck. I took my socks off, and I decided to ground for a couple of minutes. My feet were bucketed, naked, frozen. Yet I stayed. I was looking for what I saw the other night. I didn't see it. It was clear. I shared with Ganja. Ganja, he knows there's things out here that are explainable but unexplainable. And I looked while I was grounding with an empty heart and an empty mind. Content. Like I say, I do things different. Though I can walk you to, I can assist you to walk with me. I can never be you and you can never be me. Everything is such a perversion. I don't see how. And it's not for me to be elegant, eloquent, and saying this, so I'm not going to do, we'll calm and care, all right, elegant. And I'm not going to be eloquent and saying, well, sometime I shall figure this out, possibly. No. The perversion is the perversion. And if you want to walk in the perversion, then so be it. Most of the time, that'll be our feelings and emotions driven by what? Egoic, or egotistical, arrogant ignorance. And that's what we have. You know how many times I've had people around me go, damn, I made the wrong choice. Damn, I made a mistake. Now, you had a plethora of individuals wake up. But what about the rest? Some would say, as I stated many times before, man, shake the chaff from the wheat. Obvious. Yet how many of them are fearful and they don't want to be in that thought? And they just don't know how to get out of it. Maybe some of you have the answer to that. What y'all not paying attention to is what's coming right down the pike. The absurdities and the ignorance will get exactly what they wish for. And I'm going to send energy that way. It's not on y'all. It's obviously not on me. I have purpose with this. And I'll find out. Jamal Tryman, that punk ass little tiny nigga just commented on that post I sent him for a retard fuck. He's a fake ass Mason, got locked up, became Muslim. You know how they do. Jersey, New York, Chicago, all them places. I'm a Muslim now, and I'm walking on my square in black and white. They don't even know what the fuck the checkerboard be, other than with the bullshit they give them, all harem of biff and everything else. And they have no idea, thinking that, oh, we reclaimed what was ours. Nigga, please. I got some idiot on Instagram. I ain't gonna mention that monkey's name. Talking about he wanted to debate. I just said, I mentioned a few things, and I says, you're not even, I don't even believe in that equal and equal, yoked and unyoked shit. But he's nowhere. And the stuff that he keeps sharing, it's like you can go over, and the beautiful thing about TikTok, people actually download these Fox and CNB, the very things that these monkeys are saying that proves otherwise. Even with CNN and CNBC saying otherwise later. You can't make it up. Right. Maybe there's sometimes I don't like sometimes-ies. Sometimes-ies exactly what it is. Who wants sometimes-ies? Lavender, lemon, and honey tea. Sam, you ain't called me back. I was like waiting for the phone call. I'll be like, chatty, chat. Phone call got dropped because you know this phone. Right. Maybe she was traveling. I think she was at work. But yeah. Boy, what's up, beloved? What's cracking, man? No persons around me. I keep the grass cut for lurking at it. I know that's right, beloved. Damn right, Dab. What's going on? What's going on, beloved? Yep. Benji, what's going on, beloved? Only a certain group of pale skins will actually get where we're coming from. We're not voting for shit. We're not citizens. We're not nationals. We're not fakes. We're not, and I'm not saying this to be hurtful, we're not frauds upon the land running around with a made-up identity, speaking in our ancestral language that has been seriously diluted and perverted. No. There's no such thing as white privilege and white superiority that never friggin' existed, only given by those Hindus that would subjugate people but when destroying the Tartaria, and then people want to come to me talking about the Tartars. Those were the first ones indoctrinated into the so-called Tartarian Empire. And the first thing they did was change and turned on everybody and started making wars against the very foundation to protect the earth. You know, people don't know nothing. They speak out the side of the neck. They don't know who they're communicating, conversating with. And even if that's not the truth, you think I'm going to tell you everything here and now? Like, save that vote for Donald Trump shit for later. So you can rub it in their faces when they're going through the worst of tribulations, unless they come and get you and hang you off the bridge or shoot you beside the causeway. I don't know. I don't really care. Save that goofy, I'm in China, Russia, wherever the fuck you at, under the ground, Palestine bullshit for somewhere else. That bot shit for somewhere else. Save it for somewhere else. Somewhere where someone, something, or whatever persons of interest will care. Get tired of scary motherfuckers. And then people who blatantly, in fear, move in a way thinking, I knew otherwise. Good. No otherwise. You know what I watch these two brothers? They ground, they meditate. That's a battle. You hear me? When I told y'all to get here, y'all thought I was kidding. No, I said, come as you are. I'm not no savior, but I sure know how to walk you into a certain position where you start utilizing those things to see what you need to see. And it don't have to be told to me. This is the magnificent thing. If one of them was to sit there, Red, guess what? I'll tell them to shut the fuck up. You don't know which one of them monkeys out here listening, all covered down in their little spot, 50K, all that goofy shit. We're no threat to these monkeys. They're a threat to themselves and they don't know it. I would just tell them, I don't need to know. I don't think people get how serious this shit is. You dig? Brothers and sisters and brothers. To the Z, the stuff that I've been speaking, long before I met him, I knew his cousin. His cousin. And I knew her for a while. All right, she comes in here, and I don't have to mention her name. I've known her for quite a while. And when I came across him and heard his music, she shared it to me. God damn, I had to head out. I'm like, that's like one of my relatives, man. Though he was locked down. No, man, we have a way about us. What he's talking about, me and him never conversed on. I never heard his stuff. I don't know if he ever heard mine. I mean, people are very aware my information has been spread around over the last, 20 odd years. 20 years. And I've been doing this since the 70s. Young and just speaking what I was coming across and what I was being told to shut up by the outside parties while the inside was still alluding to these things, which makes me wonder how did some of the inside lose this knowledge, or was I selected? Was it meant for me and the oldest ones to hear it? I don't have no idea. People want to ask me about Edinburgh, Scotland. Go find out what those 12 drinks are. Was it the same? I don't know. Everybody wants to be part of a commonwealth, but no one wants to be part of the wealth of the common sense that they're supposed to have. The wealth of the common sense you're supposed to have. Be rich and endowed. But no. Y'all like all the stuff on the outside. Like this, I was saying to them, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go and sit in here and I'm going to watch all this boating and just listen to the craziness. Then I realized, no, I can't do that. I am not in the politics. I don't have to tell you whether I test it out. You already know where I stand. But to watch how the so-called intelligent people listen to, talk, and sound like fucking idiots, I have no respect for them. None whatsoever. Never really did in the first place. But as far as the politics go, none. What's that monkey on the talk show? Oh, that was tormenting that little boy, making Stephen Colbert. That little boy making him sing like a little girl. Stephen Colbert. You remember the kid had the little red and black, green, and to come to find out that actually was him. How does he still have a show? Mm-hmm. On my opinion. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, look, I want to tell y'all, I got the super chat up if y'all want to hit it. The Cashapp if you ever want to donate for 10. Lumber is not expensive. What was that, like 4 something, 5, 6 something a panel? Well, anyway, or for books. It doesn't matter. We're going to go, when I get off of here, we're going to go to the post office. Hopefully I got something there. I got to call a teacher back and be like, I didn't ask her what it was, but we might have to go over to the DMV and just fill out the same thing. Now he pays, so the DMV up there should have that information down here. They should have the information down here from up there. So that way we can have it mailed to us and we can get it as soon as possible. But we should already had, the stuff that, we went to the DMV for. Yet, you can go ahead and I appreciate that. We can always use the help. All of y'all could be of assistance. I mean, for Kamala Harris, the black man raised $2 million in like a short time, and another one $4 million, and another one for Kamala
day.
In a
day.
day.
4 hours.
Yeah, in 4 hours. I can't even get the brothers to and sisters. Well, the sisters always come through, and certain brothers always come through, but you know, this is real. Omec's been here. We're gonna be heading down to see him tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll be getting out there and we'll be chopping it up, learning how he does things, as far as his how you would say it. Yeah, you know, when people, I don't like using the words of this government, man, but out of respect for Omec, his company, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be magnificent. Something else to do until we really get down. I'm talking about knee dirt down. And we have tons of tools and everything, so we could actually just layer it out and show y'all like this business, but there's so much more we got to get. And it's always like that when you start a building. You're not like in the military and some big, you know, company that's a corporate company that's doing these things. You're just the person who wants to do it alone or with a few others. You have to mitigate all the factors, and sometimes, even though right now we can go up there and start busting, right? But we need something to dig the holes. There's no way around it. You have to say, okay, let's hold up for a minute. Let's not rush in there and bump our heads, right? Yet, on days like this where it feels good, because we're going to be getting into the 30s and the 50s, and 30s at night and the 50s at day. But it always feels a little different when you're high up in altitude and you're around mountains that have winds. So it's always much different, you know. Yet it's great. It's magnificent. So wanted to shout out my brother there so we get that rolling, and we'll keep all this informed in that. This is what it's all about. There's all kind of ways to help, and it's not just, you know, Cashapp. It's showing up. It's saying, hey, when you actually we're gonna get started. Why don't you guys come on up for a week, give us a hand, and see, you know, when we see the turnout. You know what I mean? Look at this guy.
The gas people.
Why are they coming through there?
Because they gotta get the pipe is right there. There's no other road access. They come down because remember it's not straight.
Yeah.
Line, so that's their gate, I guess.
Oh.
The other, what you call it, here where that big, what you call it, backhoe or the crane or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that up there. Yeah, that's the.
That's what they claim they're going. Foundations.
Right. Okay. Anywho, I just wanted to say, with gratuity, I appreciate everybody. Everybody that's been donating, all the books received. Should be some more over there hopefully today. I don't know. It's the way this stuff's going. But you will definitely know this evening. I know I didn't come on and read like I said it was. Like I said, I had the little buggy that was going, and I don't give things energy. I go ahead and ignore it. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, what was that? Hey, baby girl, what's going on now? How you doing, sister? How you doing? No precious. I sent a text. All good. Oh, you sent a text? Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm person about sounds, but yeah, I got you. No. It's. I think it was Asha. Yeah, we actually talked for a short period. A little, you know, drop call though, cause mitigating stuff, send a text. But yeah, that's any and everybody, you know. We appreciate you. It's not me just asking now when it comes to like the building thing. It's all of us. I guess you say the magic of us working together, even if we're not all together, but in the same mindset, the same frame of thought or existence. That's the beautiful. But as far as the politics, obviously you can see the people that pay attention that don't pay attention. I go on a better behalf, but when people started talking crap, I always remember when everything was good with Trump, and I'm sitting there attempting to figure out when it all went bad and the fake accusations, especially that one woman, he had to get her money back, right? Whatever. And I'm sitting there saying, well, how do they do this to get away with it? Because it's a big game. And you have these so-called Negroes, these individuals who are slight to society. And they think because everybody else accepts the nonsense, the ignorance, the super ignorant ones, that there's going to be those who say nothing. I like pushing. I like experimenting. I'm going to say something. I wish they would. Whoo, child. I mean, yeah, it's really like that. I get this itch in me, right? Well, I want to, like, do something that's, you know what I mean? Like, you know, someone say, that's the fighting spirit. That's the, no, it's none of that. You know, there was a time when they thought whipping us would keep us silent so we wouldn't tell and give up our positions. When you think about the ICC Underground, you think about Hitler, you think about Anne Marie and all those individuals, right? And Franklin, I mean, whatever her name was, right? Franklin, whatever, right? You think that it would be quiet. So the Nazis don't get us. It's the Zionists that's paying attention. That's the reason why they wanted everybody to be quiet so nobody would get lynched, like some of these contractors and police departments are doing right now. And the feds know exactly who's doing what because they can see what vehicles are moving by looking at storefronts at certain times. When the individual left, they know exactly who did what, but they're part of the problem as well. And y'all still like being under the guise of them. I don't care what they doing, man. That's on y'all. If they doing that and the people too dumb, then hey, man, they got a whole lot of sacrifice or whatever. Be like, that's cold. I guess it is cold. Told you we're not the same. And we got some idiots because of some childhood endeavors. They think that we're the same. Not near one of them is the same as I. And not I as any of them. And thank greatness. They don't have a spittoon. They'll have the biggest one. It's called the soil. Yeah. Yes, I could chew the back of each steak. Ain't my problem if you can't. ML, what's going on? T. Hines up in the house. He's right over here, but yeah, you already know. And let me tell y'all something. Oh, you could say every time you met with us, right? It's been gratuitous and a pleasure, hasn't it? Because you're part of us, you know what I'm saying? And they don't get it. And there are others who know. I don't know where Trauma Hawk done fell off the mountain too. Westside's still posting, but he's doing his thing. I haven't talked to him in a while. But people just doing what they do, you know. Sometimes people do things and they get where they need to be at. You see what I'm saying? Nothing has to be hateful and meaningless and meaningful in one direction or another. When are people going to stop playing the game? Because it is a game. Some people like to play it. They think they do. I was watching that video of that Russian man. Looked like a pretty, you know, young, handsome guy. I think he had a wife. And he was sending her a video from the battlefield. I don't know if it was Kursk or wherever they was at. And in that video, he was telling her, well, they took a drone strike, which is a pussy way to fight. And it really hurt his partners. I guess he couldn't see well and everything. Really messed him up. And his leg was pretty much gone. He held it up in the video. And he said to her, if she gets this video that she, you know, he loved her and this, that, and the other, and to keep the Catholic, his Catholic faith. You know, he's a religious man. This is not no Marxist bullshit y'all keep talking. This is the government feeding y'all that. These are the fake Satanists and Luciferians and whatever you want to call it. And most of y'all move against them because Ukraine doesn't give a fuck. They wasn't trying to fight no Russia. That's the CIA and their little monkey cohorts, like you got them worthless CIA, FBI niggas that fuck with the Panther movement, yet the Zionists use everything to put in nurses and breakfasts and lunches and schools and all the other stuff that came with it, and the WIC feeding them pregnant ass women, and half of them now, they don't know if they like penis or vagina, vajayjay, and they're running around messed up. I mean, make it make sense. Y'all think that y'all were that powerful to create that? Well, you actually did in ignorance. You created that in pure ignorance. You gave your power to things outside the norm because you're not in the norm. You put yourself in a certain situation. And only you could come out of it. Want me to say that again when I first started off? After the little, yeah, most of the people, not all, know that if we came together, or y'all, even the animals would do as you say. The trees, the flowers that face the sun would face y'all. Maybe it's too late for that. I know some even said to me, but you told people F religion. No, I said it on the dynamics of what it's done, the delusion. The stories. No, you take the stories and you dig deeper. And stop looking outside of yourselves and look inside you. That's what I've been saying non-stop. I have not once wavered or flickered or changed. I don't need nobody to stoke no fire here. I conserve what I need to conserve. For whatever reason. Hey, Millennial, what's going on, Mom? How you doing? Hello. I'm not telling no one not to vote. I'm just more aware that your vote could mean something in certain places. You've already seen several cases of voter fraud, burning of boxes by dumb Negroes and weird women, light-skinned Karens, all right, taking the ballots, putting them in dumpsters. They've already messed with enough certain states on the East Coast, shutting down for 4 o'clock at 1 o'clock when people knowing they're getting off work and they're coming out to vote. This is the atrocity that you're dealing with, and nobody. And look. The conservatives may not have done a lot. They did more for most. But that's the role they play. And for any one of these Negroes who are comfortable because they got a house, you know how it is when everybody ain't room or board, right? So they're comfortable. I got it. You heard the idiots, right? I got it. The majority of them can't keep it for shit. Now it's about to be given away, and they're gonna lean on. But I made 40 million last year. You're not in the circle. They don't give a fuck about you. You played a part in the dumbing down and the stupidity levels that everyone exists in. Some of them, they don't care about them doing the little raw egg, the uncooked egg booty thing, or the dress. What do you call that when they dress? The humiliation thing for these dumb Deion Sanders. I laugh my ass off at him. Kevin Hart, fuck him, and everything else that comes with it. And those who even do the blood sacrifices, hanging with that goofy, which they call the witch, Balenciaga. Well, I'm not saying the goofy's name. I don't care about her. Y'all give that shit power. No, they know some mantras and shit. They need to be very careful where they're pointing them wands and shit. Or not. Motherfuckers gonna find out. And it's not about capitulation and shit. The motherfuckers gonna beat themselves up because of their decisive, indecisive decisions, their lack of responsibility and authority, their level of higher stupidity, not education. You know what I'm saying? JB, what's going on, beloved? What's cracking? I just wanted to come on and just put that out there, because a lot of things, the only sense that it's making to me is that shit don't make sense. And I'm not here to make sense of it, so I don't care. But damn if it don't stand out. Like, how do people even get caught up and trapped up in all this? And these so-called black women, what kind of deep perversion spell are they under? What restaurants they all mitigating and eating at in Atlanta and New York and LA and all these places where let's come together and go out clubhouse and blah, 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 Chicago. I'm surprised the sisters in Chicago with that shit. We must go and get a black woman or they old unethical, marginalized, dumbass selves. No, there's good ones. Obviously, I'm not talking about them, you know.
Right.
Florida, them niggas ain't even got a voice. They so fucked up down there. Texas. Man, if some of you black mofos don't shut the hell up in Texas, I swear for goodness. I'm gonna start carving little dolls, about 20 on each little stick, because I'm pretty good at whittling. I'm gonna put the state behind it. Let's see what happens after that. I can help them getting the numbers small, you know. No, I really can. Oh. Yes, these. Yes, absolutely. If they want to leave so fast, why don't they just get a boat and go out in the ocean and wait for a storm? I'm not making a suggestion. I'm just wondering. I feel like if people don't care about life, then what are they doing? I'd rather see them exist. Yeah, a little bit, I guess. Like I said, I'm not here for the majority. I'm only here for the few. A lot of y'all are fucking around. And so you'll find out. Ain't nothing I can do after that. I didn't come with a voice for everybody, the right words, and it could be eloquent for everyone else. No. The few is all I'm requiring. Yet even some of them are being pig fucking headed. Anywho, appreciate you taking the time to listen to old folky. And I'll be back on a little later. I'm going to check the mail and come back and relax a little more. Make sure that bug is all the way gone. You know what I mean? If y'all can only be here. That'll be fun to listen to them. Woo, it's cold out here. But you got to take your ass, do what you got to do. You better lay up and learn a whole new thing. And that cold is good for you. I don't care what anyone says. That cold is good for your ass. You better know this. All right? Sisters and brothers, like I say, a whole lot of other shit that's I think time wasting. But I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen. And you know the Cashapp, you know the donations line, and you can put it in there for whatever you want. Thank you, a millennial. Yesterday I saw that. Thank you, hon. And we're just gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep everything's gonna stay moving the way it's supposed to, regardless of what's going on. Okay? And I appreciate y'all. Again, sisters and brothers. See y'all later. Yeah, when we